Instruction classification. In this particular lecture, we will be discussing about the different types of instructions, of 8085 microprocessor. Any microprocessor or any processor that is to be designed, so we have to first design the ISA of that particular processor. ISA means instruction set architecture. So before designing any processor, we have to design the ISA. ISA means we have to design the instructions that we want our processor to execute. Okay, so the different types of instructions or different formats of instructions that we want our processor to execute, that those all the instructions form the instruction set architecture of a processor. Okay, and this is also called a instruction set. So before discussing the different types of instructions that are there in the 8085 microprocessor, we will first discuss what are the different types of instructions. In a sense, what is the different functionalities that we are able to achieve using the 8085 instruction set. Okay, for example, we have some instructions that are used to transfer data from one location to another location. We have some instructions that are used to perform arithmetic and logical operations. Likewise, we have some instructions that are used for branch operations. Branch means going from one location to another location. Okay, so let's discuss what are the different types of instructions that are there in the microprocessor 8085. The first type of instructions are data transfer instructions, or we can say the copy instructions, copy operations. These are the instructions that are used to copy or transfer data from one location to another location. For example, we want to transfer data between the registers. That means transfer data from register B to register C. Okay, or transfer data from register C to accumulator. So that will be done with the help of data transfer operations. Likewise, we can have to transfer data, to transfer directly some constant into a register. Okay, into a register or a memory location. So for example, if there is a constant, let's say 1A. 1A is in hexadecimal. So H here is hexadecimal. So what is 1A in binary? 1A in binary is every digit will be of 4 bits because hexadecimal is of 4 bits. So 1 in hexadecimal is 0001 and A in hexadecimal is 1010. So this will be the 8-bit representation of this hexadecimal number. And in 8085, while discussing the different numbers or the encoding of the instructions, we will use hexadecimal numbers instead of binary numbers, because we know that finally every instruction or every data will be in binary format. However, for our easiness, we will, instead of writing in binary format, we will write in hexadecimal format. So let's say we have this number 1A and we want to store this number in some register C or in some memory location with address 2050H. See here, so memory address is of how many bits? 16 bits. So it is 4 hexadecimal numbers and each number is of 4 bits. So 4 into 4 will be 16. So basically it is a 16-bit number. Okay, so we have to store, if we have to store some constant in some register or at some memory location, then for that particular purpose, we have to use data transfer operation or data transfer instruction. Likewise, if we have to move some data from memory to a register or vice versa, okay, then for that particular purpose we require data transfer instructions. Or if we have to transfer data from an input output device to an accumulator, or from an accumulator to an output device, then for this particular purpose also we require data transfer instruction or data transfer operation. So these are different possible scenarios in which we require a data transfer instruction. So we will discuss the data transfer instructions which are there in the 8085 microprocessor, but here we have to only see what are the different scenarios in which we want to use a data transfer instruction, and what kind of instructions we will use. We will see those instructions later on. Okay. The second type of instructions which are there in the microprocessor 8085 are the arithmetic instructions. Arithmetic instructions or arithmetic operations. So what are the different arithmetic operations? For example, addition is one. Second is subtraction. So let's discuss first these two. Addition means if we have to, this addition type of operation or addition type of instruction is used if we have to add the contents of a register or contents of some memory location to an accumulator. So if there is some register C and the content stored in this register C, we have to add these contents to the accumulator, then we will use arithmetic operations of addition. Likewise, if there is some data stored in the memory at some location and we want to add this data to A, then for that particular purpose we require addition instruction. Now for example, if we want to add two registers C and B, these are two registers, we have to add the contents of C and B. Then in 8085 microprocessor, there is no instruction that can directly add the contents of two registers. We can only add the contents of one register to the contents of an accumulator. We cannot add the contents of two general purpose registers directly. We have to follow 2 or 3 steps, then only we can achieve this purpose. For example, if we have to add B and C and store the result in A, then the instructions possible are add C. Okay, first we should have in A we should have 0. So add C will add C to accumulator and store the result in C. Then do add B. So this will add B to A. So what was there in the A? In A we were having C. So after executing this instruction, A contains B plus C. So we cannot directly add B and C in 8085 microprocessor because there is no such instruction. Likewise, in subtraction also, if we have to subtract some register or a memory location data to the contents of an accumulator, then we can use the subtraction type of instructions. And again, we cannot directly subtract two general purpose registers. Then there is another type of arithmetic operation, and that is increment decrement. Increment decrement means that if you have to increment some register or some memory location or the data contained in memory location, if you have to increment that particular data or decrement that particular data, then we will use increment decrement operations. Third type of operations that are possible in microprocessor 8085 are the logical operations. The different logical operations that are available in 8085 microprocessor are, the first is AND, OR, and exclusive OR. First type. So AND, OR, and exclusive OR operations are required if you have to logically and or XOR the contents of some register or some memory location with an accumulator. So we will XOR the contents of a register with accumulator and store the result in accumulator. Likewise, and the contents of register with an accumulator and store the result in accumulator. So for those particular purpose, we require these instructions. Likewise, there are another type of logical instructions which we call the rotate instructions. So the functionality of rotate instruction is to rotate the bits of an accumulator. Rotate either left or right. For example, if I have an accumulator and we know accumulator is of how many bits? 8 bits. So if let's say the 8 bits are like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have to rotate the bits. I can rotate either left or right. Rotate means taking the bit from here and putting it at the end. So this will be left rotate, or we can have a right rotate. Okay. So for this particular purpose, we use a rotate instruction. And another type of logical operation is, or logical operations in 8085 microprocessor is the compare. Compare instructions are used when you have to compare some register value or some memory value. Memory value means something stored in the memory. If you have to compare this with the contents of accumulator A, then we will use compare instructions. So what will be the different compare instructions? For example, if we have to compare as an equality, if they are equal, or if one is greater than another one, if the register contents are greater than the accumulator contents, then we will use compare instructions. Then another type of logical operation that is there in the 8085 microprocessor is the complement. Complement instruction or operation is used when you have to complement the contents of an accumulator. Complement the contents of an accumulator. Complement means that wherever we have 0, change it to 1, and wherever we have 1, change it to 0. So these are the different logical operations that are available in the microprocessor 8085. And as I said, the actual instructions will be discussed later on. Then another group of instructions which are available in 8085 microprocessor are the branching instructions or branch comparison operations. Branching instructions or operations. In our microprocessor, basically the instructions are executed one after another. However, if there is the requirement of a branch means we have to go from this instruction to some other instruction. So actually the execution was sequential. However, if we want to move from sequential to some other location, leaving some instructions in between, okay, then for that particular scenario, we require branching instructions. That means we have to jump from one location to another location. So there are two scenarios in which we may have to jump. One scenario is that when there is for example, there is a for loop. In that particular scenario, we have to either jump to some other location or continue sequentially. And another type of jump is when we have a function call. Then we have to go from one location to another location to execute the function. And from that function, we have to return back to the original location. So these are also our branching instructions: call, return. And jump is another branch instruction that is used in case of for loops or for checking some condition. So different types of branching instructions are jump instruction. So these instructions are checking some condition. How will they check the condition? Basically, they are checking the flags. our flags register. Let's say there is one instruction JC. This instruction jump on carry. Jump on carry. This checks the carry flag. Carry flag in the flags register. If that flag is set, then it will make a branch. If that is reset, then there won't be any branch. It will follow the sequential execution. So jump instructions are those instructions that are used in decision making, and they usually check the flags in the flags register, and based on those flags register they say whether they have to jump or they will follow the sequential execution. The second type of instructions are call and return. So these instructions, these branch instructions are used in case of function calls. Okay, so these are the branching instructions of microprocessor 8085. Another type of instructions are the machine control instructions. Machine control instructions. Machine control instructions are used in microprocessor 8085 to control the machine itself, to control the microprocessor. Okay, for example, there is one instruction halt that says that halt the microprocessor or end the program. Whatever it is executing, end that program. So this is an instruction which controls the microprocessor, and it comes under the machine control instructions. Or there is another instruction NOP, no operation. It says, it informs the microprocessor that do not do anything, do nothing. Okay, stop. You are working, but during your working mode, do not update any register or any memory. Okay, that is the NOP instruction. So these are the machine control instructions. So these are the different types of instructions that are there in the microprocessor 8085. And our aim in the subsequent lectures will be to discuss the different types of instructions in its instruction set, or we can say we have to see the actual instructions that are getting executed in microprocessor 8085.